Is it just me, or did the 90s really seem like they knew what they were doing when it came to making cartoons? From Hey Arnold, Darkwing Duck, Batman the Animated Series, Pinky and the Brain, Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Lab. There's just so fucking many. I mean, holy shit, they were so fucking good. I feel like I was just born into this generation of great cartoons that I still don't think have been matched even to this day. Now, I don't think I'm forgetting the classics, though. I remember waking up and watching Top Cat and Yogi Bear and all those other Hanna-Barbera cartoons. And it very well might be my nostalgia talking when I'm saying that the 90s produced a lot of really good content. And that's probably the case. It might be shit to other people, but we seem to really like it for some reason. Me being the weird-ass kid that I was, I would wake up at the ass crack of dawn just to watch the cartoons that came on Saturday mornings. I would wake up so early that freaking Family Matters was still on. Did I do that? Wait a sec. Is Nick at Night still a thing? Because I haven't watched cable TV in a long time. And one of the shows that came on early was the show Rugrats, a show based on a group of babies who got into all sorts of mischief and had crazy adventures. Remember the time that the babies went to Paris and they fought in a giant reptar machine? Cause that fucking happened for some reason. By the time I got into Rugrats, it was well into its run. Me being born in 1995 and me not being a fully functioning piece of shit until I was like 5 years old. From the time that I could remember anything, Rugrats was always there. Just this experience that was always just a TV click away, and I remember loving every minute of it. But there is another memory. A memory that still haunts me to this very day. Along with my grand memories of watching Rugrats, there lingered a sinister monster that haunted my very childhood. A game that legitimately gave me nightmares, and I have no memory of why it did. The game was Rugrats Time Travelers! Yeah, today we'll be looking at Rugrats Time Travelers, a game that I had for the Game Boy Color back in the day. Developed by extremely pixelated logo and put out by THQ, this is clearly gonna be an awesome game, right?
No, it fucking sucked!
I mean, come on, this is clearly an awesome game. Just look at those ratings. Oh no. But is this game really worth a 3 out of 10? Well, since no one's asking me to do it, I guess that's what we're doing today. We're going to be taking a look at Rugrats Time Travelers.
I only want to kill myself a little bit right now.
The game begins with you wading through some of the companies that were involved in creating this monstrosity. I bet you're regretting this one, Nintendo. Now, as we're sitting here waiting for the game to start, I'm still really trying to remember why this game gave me nightmares.
Oh god, that's why!
There is so much stuff wrong with this picture. What the fuck is wrong with Tommy's head? Why does Angelica look like she just shit her pants? Why is Chucky grabbing Dale's butt? Where the fuck is Phil's pupil? Why is Phil, Lil, and Chucky fused into a single monstrous being that looks like it's getting ready to destroy the city of Townsville?
Holy shit!
Now, if you're still playing the game up to this point, 2 things. The fuck is the matter with you? Second, there's been no noise at all since you turned the game on. The first time you hear music at all is when this screen comes up, which actually plays a pretty good rendition of the Rugrats theme. And now that I've commended the music in this game, be ready for me to shit on it for the remainder of this video. I hope you're a fast reader, because when these screens come up, they only give you a few seconds to look at it. Cause fuck kids, right? Dill has followed the babies into the time machine. Chucky must find the lantern that opens it and rescue them. Many questions come to mind. Why are these neglectful-ass parents letting their infant son, let alone toddler child, roam free in a dirty-ass toy store? I think my real problem is that I'm questioning the plot of a licensed game. I will give them that I do like how they mimicked the title cards from the show. It's a nice touch. So, like the plot says, or lack thereof really, the game starts you off as Chucky, which I guess the sprite does look pretty good. Ugh, I need to stop complimenting this game. It's giving me a freaking hernia. So while you're here, you grab the lantern in this spinny block that the game really doesn't tell you what it does, and then you're off into the time machine. You are then thrown into this claw game minigame where you have to play the claw game. That's it. Why? They throw these minigames in sporadically throughout the game because every level is exactly the fucking same. But we'll get to that. And this is the time that you notice that there's a scoring system to this game. I mean, who the fuck wants to have the highest score on Rugrats Time Travelers? You are then sent to a screen that displays all the levels that are on the game, where there are 10, count it, 10 fucking levels. Super Comic Dende, please save me. The name of the first level is Gold Rush, which takes place in an 1800s gold mine in which you play as Chucky, and you gotta save your good friend Tommy before he's eaten by gophers, worms, and mice.
Oh my. Oh my.
Am I the only one who thinks that the ground of this mine shaft looks a lot like shit with corn in it? It even reminds me of the Great Mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Basically what you have to do is collect enough baby bottles while you explore this large level, which makes this really annoying sound every time you pick one up. That sounds easy enough, right? I mean, it would help if the game gave you a fucking map for this large-ass level. I mean, yeah, that would probably be a lot for a Game Boy Color to do, but these levels branch out in like a million different directions, and it's so easy to get lost. Chucky controls fine enough, I guess, but he's easily the character with the most expressions in this game. I mean, watch his face as he slides down the mine rail. Yeah, I bet that hurts considering his ass is getting grated as it goes down those tracks. My favorite is when he rides in the minecart and looks like he's receiving the best head he's ever had. So after collecting all the bottles that are needed to go into the next level, you'll try to leave through the time portal, but you'll just kind of fall right through. Now why the fuck does that happen? This is where not reading the text at the very beginning of the level really begins to bite you in the ass. Cause if you were a kid like I was when you played this game, you didn't want to read the text. Nope, fuck that, I just wanted to play the game. And this level is as far as I've ever gotten in this game, because apparently you have to save Tommy too, who's hidden somewhere deep within the level. Ugh. I guess we have to find him then. When you finally find him, he's in this weird bubble-like thing that's kind of just floating there in the air. Oh my god! Tommy! What did those bastards do to you?
Sir Ilan, bring me his head.
Baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
Now that we have the remains of our former friend, I guess we can move on to the next level now, right? Apparently you get extra points if you collect extra bottles, but that's kinda hard to do considering every frickin' thing in this game is out to kill you, even frickin' water. This game doesn't even offer you save files, so it gives you passwords in case you ever want to come back and play. Keyword being if you ever want to come back and play.
But you better be quick because the game's gonna move on in like 3 seconds if you don't grab it.
I guess it's time for level 2, which takes place back in the toy store for some reason, where you play as a reanimated Tommy.
Oh, hell no!
This music is slowly driving me insane. Why does Tommy look like he's been hitting up the heroin? The objective of this level is simple. Go get the pyramid and get back to the portal. It sounds easy enough, right?
You're wrong.
This level took me 10 fucking minutes to figure out. The game makes it clear that you have to platform jump across the shelves, but the shelves that you can see only span half the level. It turns out those assholes at Super Pixelated Logo want you to jump on this ball that kinda just blends into the background, let alone has no hitbox to even stop you. Do they expect little kids to figure this out? I'm 21 and it took me forever to figure out. I'm not even joking, it's a good thing I already had the time meter disabled because I wasn't gonna make it without it. To make it worse, you have to jump at a precise time to get the high jump, and it's harder than it looks. Watch how many times it takes me just to get up onto the shelf. I fell. Anyway, you collect the thing and you're off to the next level. That's about it. The game then teleports you to the time machine room, where we can finally go on to the third level. The fuck? So apparently, we're only going into the second level right now. Which raises the question, what the fuck did I just play?
Now Tommy is in Egypt. If he can find a toy horse, he can escape.
I would go more in depth about this level if it wasn't just exactly the same level as last time, just in a different skin. In this level you collect bottles, and instead of a decapitated head, you collect a toy horse for some reason. I will say the backgrounds in this level look pretty good, But let me level that compliment with a complaint. This level introduces these portals that transfer you from different parts of the map. That would be helpful if I knew where the fuck I was!
Who needs a map?
It seems Tommy's had enough of his horrible life in this game and he's getting ready to kill himself by throwing himself down that hole. Goodbye, Tommy. Say hello to Chucky's mom for me. He played a fast one on us, guys. Well, if one of us has to die, I'll be the one to do it. I'll be right back. The gun's over here. And goodbye, cruel world. But seriously, Nickelodeon, that was some fucked up shit bringing in Chucky's mom. My 5-year-old mind wasn't ready for that shit, man. Any Jew, get the horse and get the fuck out. I'm sure that would sound really bad out of context. Oh shit, looks like we're in the Wild West, man! In this level, you walk along a straight path and just shoot things. That's it. Why? Here, Tommy, let me help you out with that. And now we're with Phil. And we're with the dinosaurs for some reason. Doing the exact same thing that we do in every level. And now we're not moving. I think the game crashed. Holy shit, the game crashed! Oh my god, thank you! Wow, this video is turning out much longer than I planned for it to be. I guess I better start wrapping this shit up, huh? Long story short, this game is pretty much what you think of when it comes to licensed games. Each of the levels may look different cosmetically, they are still pretty much the exact same level, just reskinned. Now, I'm not gonna gyp you guys out of the glorious ending of this game, so we gotta find a way to get to the last level. So do you think I'm gonna play through the game all the way through just to get to the ending?
No. I'm gonna cheat.
Apparently, somewhere along the lines, Dale ended up on the moon somehow, and now we're gonna play the final level. So basically it appears that this level is taking place on an unconscious SpongeBob SquarePants. I think by this time in the game's development, the developers were like, fuck it! We're done! And they just tried to make this level as simple as can be. The level consists completely of you just going across a linear plane until you reach the end of the level. That's it. Why? Oh god. The nightmare is finally over.
Congratulations! All the babies have been rescued and are on their way back to the present time.
Here comes Tommy! Oh god, why the fuck does he look like that? And here comes Chucky. Someday I'll look back on this and laugh, he says, holding the shotgun in his mouth. What an adventure! Yeah, that sounds about right. Philip, wait for me! The fuck even is this thing? All I have to say about this thing here is, if South Park has better aliens than you probably have some pretty shitty aliens in your game. But on a serious note, why can't we have the hot aliens like they have in Scooby-Doo? No, not those aliens. No, not those ones either. No, not that one either. I'm pretty sure that one's a dog. Yes, why can't they look like her? I really need to think of the words that I say before I say them. I'm glad to see that only Dill's cousin is genuinely concerned about him.
Oh, something strange is happening to the time machine.
What just happened? Did Dill seriously just pull a cell on that time machine? The game then gives you your score, and then just sends you back to the title screen. Is this what it's like when you beat a classic NES game and it gives you one of those misspelled congratulations screens? Because I feel like pissing blood at this point. Well, now that that nightmare's over, let's take a look at this game as a whole, shall we? Was this a good game? No. Was this a fun game? No. Does this game have any redeeming qualities? No. This was one of those games that were put on shelves because they were going to be sold off of brand recognition alone. What I mean by this is moms that don't know two shits about video games, they'll see this on the shelves and be like, oh, I know that, and they'll just buy it because it's familiar, it's what their kids watch. And that's how licensed games are sold. Am I saying all licensed games are bad? No. I had Rugrats search for Reptar, and that game was fucking fantastic. The unfortunate thing is, I was able to see that Rugrats Time Travelers wasn't anything special at the age of 5. And if a stupid kid like me could see through the bullshit at that age, then there's a problem. Personally, I didn't like this game much after playing through it, but I pretty much knew that I wasn't going to like it going through it because of past experiences playing it as a kid. But that's just my opinion. Did you guys like this game when you played it? Or was it a nightmare to you guys too? I'd love to get your guys' feedback.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
One last thing before I let you guys go. This is actually the first review that I've actually managed to finish, and this is like my 5th attempt to finish a review. So, I think as a kind of a treat / punishment kind of deal, I'm going to put what I thought were the highlights of my original reviews that never got to air because I just never finished them, to show my appreciation for you guys actually suffering through this video. Anyway guys, thank you for watching my video, and I hope it didn't suck too much. My name is Will, and I hope to see you guys next time. Though, thinking about it, probably after watching the highlights, you'll probably want nothing to do with me. Bye!
Oh shit, that's a Pokemon!
6 years old, Christmas of... shit. 01? My older brother already has Pokemon Gold, and he keeps rubbing it in my face. Like, I distinctly remember him quite literally rubbing it into my face.
Hey, little suction on Pokemon Crystal, looking at your floating!
Big brother, why'd you have to go and explode? I sure wish I had a Pokemon game to rid me of my sadness.
Just take the game already.
I don't know, why you asking me? Do they not have clocks here? And even if they do, this motherfucker's too lazy to look for one.
You then go through an intro into the world of Pokemon by everyone's favorite tree named Professor, Professor Oak! He gives us a general introduction to the game, and then he asks you what your name is. And damn it if this oversleeping motherfucker is gonna keep asking me all these balls-to-the-wall questions. The game actually kicks you off in your bedroom, just unlike the other Pokemon games. And just like in the other Pokemon games, your mother's forced to sleep on the fucking dining room table.
Aren't I just a little shit?
Holy shit, I love this show.
Hey you guys, what's going on? Go kill yourself, asshat.
Yeah, fuck off, dipshit. I think I gotta poo.
Destroy this bridge or back to square one.
Oh, Steve Blum. But the hidden miss chose fucking Chojuro? Fucking really?
What the fuck were they thinking?
They made this bitch-ass piece of shit wannabe ninja swordsman that puts Kisame's and Zabuza's name to shame Mizukage. I understand Mei has big tits and all, and that's enough to make most men off edge. But seriously, why did they pick Chojuro? Did the hidden miss seriously have no one else to offer? That motherfucker is just... Hey Reen, look at this new jutsu I made. It's called Chidori.
Holy shit, Kakashi, that's cool!
I know, right? I could totally punch a hole through you right now.
I prefer you not.
I know, Jesus Christ, I'm just saying.
Good.
Good.
Okay.
Hey Rin, there's a bug on your shirt.
Wait, what? Dick.